The Tory-led coalition has brought misery to many of the most vulnerable in society. And now, with the next election on the horizon, many Usdaw members are determined to ensure a Labour victory in 2015. Phone canvassing, leafleting, and even in the case of Lee Sheriff from Carlisle, standing for Parliament.
I approached Usdaw, and right from the start they were fantastic, and they gave me the support. They helped to fund my my actual campaign, my local campaign, which was brilliant because as a working class single mum, that would have been so difficult to get stuff printed, things like postage and everything. It was it would have been almost impossible. It would cost a lot of money.
Trying to juggle working in a shop with looking after a family, Lee has first-hand experience of how this government has made life worse for her and Usdaw members throughout the country.
This is one of the reasons why I do this, because I am angry and I will stay angry. And when I'm elected, I will keep on being angry. I can see from the bottom up rather than looking from the top down.
Standing as an MP takes determination and commitment as Lee struggles to balance her campaigning work with raising her family.
I mean, I have 3 jobs as well as everything else. I have been able to manage to juggle it, and it has been difficult. I won't lie to you, it has been difficult. And I do sort of survive on 5 or 6 hours sleep a night if I'm lucky.
And Lee is also clear on the challenge she faces in the run-up to the election.
The Conservatives will always beat us on money. They have got the rich donors. I think the thing that we have to beat them on is organisation. Even just getting the leaflets out, things like that. If we can do it with as many volunteers as possible, it just takes away that the pressure of that cost.
And Lee is not alone. Jo Stevens, the Usdaw-sponsored Labour candidate for Cardiff Central, is also feeling the strain.
I find it really difficult, actually. I'm a mum, I've got 2 kids. Finding the time is difficult, finding the resources is difficult. You have to put some of your own money in because, if there's no money there, you've got to do something. But to me, it's more about the volunteers that join you on your campaign. You can't do it all by yourself. You need people to help you, and Usdaw members in Cardiff have been fantastic helping me.
One of those helping Jo's campaign is Tesco member Mark Boswell. With 3 kids and 2 jobs between him and his wife, Mark has found a way to fit campaigning into his busy life.
I just make calls from home on my sofa when I'm watching TV. The children are playing. I've cooked their tea. We're talking no more than 10 minutes. You didn't know? Okay, well that's just...
Mark talks to other Usdaw members about the issues that affect them and also finds out if they'd be willing to help the campaign.
By me ringing 10 people and one person saying they'll ring 10 people and that one person from their group rings 10 people. So I really think, we can make that difference if we all just made that effort. And say it's a small effort can get a big gain.
And the value of these phone calls is clear.
Also an Usdaw member.
People like Mark make the difference between me being able to represent the people of Cardiff Central for Labour or not.
And that's why Usdaw is undertaking phone canvassing training around the country, like the one recently held at the Redditch office for their local candidate, Rebecca Blake.
It's fantastic how people respond. As soon as you say you Usdaw member, they just picking up straight away.
It was all very positive, which was really, really pleasing. And through today, we've actually identified some new activists for Usdaw and the Labour Party.
And every new activist is crucial because the margin between success and failure can often come down to a few votes.
There was an MP in the next door office to me at the last general election who I said goodbye to before the election. I said, I'll see you when we come back. And he lost by 54 votes. 54 votes is not even one person in every street. And who knows, with another 10 Usdaw members campaigning in that constituency in Warwickshire North, maybe he would have been a Labour MP still.
Just as we need the Labour Party in government, the Labour Party needs our help now.
I want to thank all of the Usdaw members who are actively campaigning, and I want to ask all those who are thinking about doing so to do so, because the stakes are so high at this election. The stakes for young people who want work, for low-paid workers who want fairness, for the whole country, for people right across Britain who say, look, we could be doing a lot better than this as a country. We can create a more socially just Britain, but only if we take the message out to people. I'm convinced we can win that election, but we need all of us to join together to make it happen.
If we want a Labour government, we can't underestimate the challenge ahead. We need strategic planning and the commitment of our activists to end the misery of a Conservative-led government.
I think there's a real awareness now. 2015 is approaching very quickly. The choice is more of the same, which is more cuts and more taking away of hard-fought rights. And I know our activists. They understand what this means, and I believe we will be as strong as any other trade union in campaigning for a Labour victory, because they understand what's at stake. So I'm very confident.